Welcome. My name's Emma. I invite you to start today with a deep breath. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here. I'm going to give you a little fit check because I'm wearing one of my favorite dresses. I am going to read you a story today. There's an old story from India about the god Brahma, who was all alone. Nothing existed but Brahma, and he was completely bored. Brahma decided to play a game, but there was no one to play the game with. So he created a beautiful goddess, Maya, just for the purpose of having fun. Once Maya existed and Brahma told her the purpose of her existence, she said, "Okay, let's play the most wonderful game, but you have to do what I tell you to do." Brahma agreed, and following Maya's instructions, he created the whole universe. Brahma created the sun, the stars, the moon, and the planets. Then he created life on Earth, the animals, the oceans, the atmosphere, everything. Maya said, "How beautiful is this world of illusion you created. Now, I want you to create a kind of animal that is so intelligent and aware that it can appreciate your creation." Finally, Brahma created humans. And after he finished the creation, he asked Maya when the game was going to start. "We will start now," she said. She took Brahma and cut him into 1,000 of teeny tiny pieces. She put a piece inside of every human and said, "Now the game begins. I'm going to make you forget what you are, and you are going to try and find yourself." Maya created the dream, and still, even today, Brahma is trying to remember who he is. Brahma is there inside you, and Maya is stopping you from remembering who you are. When you awake from the dream, you become Brahma again and reclaim your divinity. Then if Brahma inside you says, "Okay, I am awake, what about the rest of me?" you know the trick of Maya. And you can share the truth with others who are going to wake up too. Two people who are sober... Oh, I'm going to leave that part out. That was from a different part of the book, but I love that story with all of my heart. It is in The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. I have read another book by him, The Mastery of Self, and his father, can't exactly remember his name, wrote The Four Agreements. I thought I was done with my my Toltec journey because I thought there was only those 3 books, but there's actually 5 more on Amazon. So I was very happy to find that out. But I really, really love that story. It just puts some perspective in my head for me, I am trying very hard to unlearn some beliefs that I grew up with about gods. It was implanted in my mind that any god was stupid, to follow that was dumb, very anti-religious, actually. And that's just not a belief I want to have. My goal is to actually read books from all different kinds of religions and then take what resonates with me to create what I believe. But I am unlearning that, and I am becoming more accepting of the idea of something bigger. I've always believed in the universe, but what do I believe the universe is? I still don't know. But, it is supposed to be something that is uncomprehendable to human minds. We have, we just can't grasp it. So it makes sense that I don't know what I believe when I'm so open to believe so many different things, I'm getting there. But that story, the thought of having a piece of God in you, because you do, it's the life force. It's the thing that just flows out of you. It's what makes the ocean makes the oceans waves. It's what makes the wind blow. It's what makes the flowers bloom. It's what's births humans. It's everything. It's all around you, and it's just it's the same feeling of being alive. You know, we can all universally relate to the feeling of being alive. We all know that feeling. So why wouldn't there be something connecting us if we all can understand that exact feeling of being alive? There's so many layers to feeling alive, but we all know it. We all do it. That's how we're here. Humans have forgotten what makes us alive. They've forgotten that, not everyone, absolutely not everyone, but they've forgotten that the grass brings us life and community brings us safety, and that people are allowed to work and be as one, and there doesn't have to be anger. You know, I feel like a lot of people assume that when all these different kinds of people come together, there's going to be a lot of conflict, you know, just because of the way others are living. But if you simply just had respect for the other person, respecting their perspective, you'll get along just fine. You don't feel the need to defend yourself or prove them wrong, because no matter what you know, no matter what you do, you can't change what they think. And it's true, no matter how many arguments you have or how many points you think are right, you cannot change what somebody else believes, because that comes from a whole webbing of past agreements, childhood memories, anything that makes someone. Going back to life forces, you know, humans have forgotten what makes them alive. I talked about this in my video about masks, as they get confused about what truly identifies with them, what makes them who they are. You know, once your body dies, your career, anything you pursued, your clothes, your house, everything, it goes with you. It's no longer there. The only thing that is there after your body dies is your life force. It's your life force, because it's life. It cannot die. I always hear these spiritual people saying these really broad and big, intimidating statements like, God is life. And I've probably done that before. You know, once you understand these ideas and once you apply them to yourself, it seems so much easier than anything else ever has. But I have to remember that somebody who is not as far in their spiritual journey, they can't grasp those big, broad terms. And I was there once. I was there probably 2 months ago, where I was like, huh? But, you know, God is life. Life is God. It's just the thing that keeps you alive. It's the energy going through you. That is God. Life and God are the same thing. God's in the trees. God's in the bushes and the flowers and the animals and the rocks and the humans. It's the thing that makes things there. That's all God is. You can't find God outside of yourself when it was with you before you were even entered the world. It was with you the moment you were in your mama's tummy. It's a really beautiful day out. I'm happy to be out here. I'm on my balcony. Yeah, I'm very lucky and very grateful to have a balcony like this. Are you kidding me? The forest brings me so much joy. I have one more thing for you before I send you off today. It's a prayer, kind of a meditation, maybe even a reminder. Please take a moment to close your eyes, open your heart, and feel the love that is coming from your heart. I want you to join me in a special prayer to experience a communion with our Creator. Focus your attention on your lungs as if only your lungs existed. Feel the pleasure when your lungs expand to fulfill the biggest need of the human body, to breathe. Take a deep breath and feel the air as it fills your lungs. Feel how the air is made of love. Notice the connection between the air and the lungs, a connection of love. Expand your lungs with air until the body has the need to expel that air. Then exhale and feel the pleasure again. When we fulfill any need of the human body, it gives us pleasure. To breathe gives us pleasure. Just to breathe is enough for us to always be happy, to enjoy life. Just to be alive is enough. Feel the pleasure of being alive, the pleasure of feeling of love. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Goodbye.